So I decided to buy the brand new vehicle released this week in GTA Online called the VETIR for $1.2 million. And let's just say I'm very disappointed. Guys, if you're thinking about purchasing this vehicle, make sure you watch this first because I think I might change your mind. Now, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you're interested in this video and more to come, and become part of the FANTAGARMY. Alright guys, let's get to it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now, the first thing I noticed while purchasing this vehicle was it is actually a Pegasus vehicle. This means it doesn't store in your garage. This means you have to call it through your mobile phone. This means every time you want to call this vehicle, it costs $200, which really isn't too much of an issue. The big issue is how far away these spawn locations can be from you. I know sometimes the mechanic's not perfect, but these Pegasus spawns are just absolute trash. Now, I'm not sure why Rockstar are adding Pegasus vehicles still into the game. I thought they were trying to phase them out because it's really just not a good idea. With Smuggler's Run, they brought us the hangar so we could store all of our weaponized aircraft, like the planes and helicopters, like the Hydra or the Buzzard, allowing us to store these vehicles in this pretty location and allowing us to just simply get to them quicker and easier. Now, I know the Pegasus system also seems pretty shit. That is not the worst of it. You cannot customize Pegasus vehicles at any customizing shop. So what the hell am I meant to do with this stock, crappy ass truck? I can't customize it to look different to anyone else's, and I can't increase its performance. Really, it's just such a shame. Alright, let's talk about the performance of this vehicle, and as you've expected, it's not great. If you have driven this during the Cayo Perico heist, you can actually steal this and you can actually get into the front gate of the compound by using this truck and using a guard disguise. It's a pretty cool entrance, but you probably already know that this truck is not that quick at all. And just look how much slower it actually goes when you take it off the bitumen and onto some grass or some dirt. It really slows down. Now look, once you actually get to a dirt road, I suppose because it's slow, it's quite easy to control. It doesn't really go everywhere. It is quite fun to drive off-road. I guess that's sort of what it's made for. It's meant to be like an old Vietnam War truck or that sort of thing. I actually quite enjoyed driving it around this little construction site here. It does like to go on its two wheels. Look, it is a little bit of fun to drive. It just makes this jump, which is pretty funny. As you can see, it just really slowed down there for some really strange reason. But hey, regardless, I made it. Now, talking about really slowing down, I find that this truck gets oddly stuck in its third or fourth gear and just doesn't go to the next gear. Unless I stop, brake, slow down a little bit. Once I go back on the accelerator, the truck seems to pick up more speed and seems to go faster. I don't know if it's just me because this thing's quite slow, or if it's an actual issue with this truck. Now, I thought that it had some decent performance on the dirt road. I thought that we should take this thing off-road. It seems like it's going to be a pretty good truck. It's got really big wheels, so it's not going to be sticking in the water too much. The engine is up out of the water because it's, elevated quite high by the wheels. And if you can see the snorkel in the back there, it's actually really, really high. So there should be no water getting into this engine. Now, I start going up this track here. All seems to be going fine until, out of nowhere, for no reason whatsoever, my truck decides to die. I don't understand. This makes no sense. Look, the cab is not even in the water. It's literally just the tires in the water right now. The snorkel is nowhere even near covered by water. Other cars have these features. If the snorkel is out of the water, it seems to do fine. Maybe because it's a Pegasus vehicle or something, I don't know. But I'm really unimpressed with this truck right now. Also, it's worth to note that this durability is absolute trash as it blows up with one explosive. One rocket launcher, one RPG, one sticky bomb, doesn't matter what it is, this thing has absolutely no durability at all. Alright, so far we have discussed that this truck is just a pile of shit, and I have just shat all over it because it's shit. But now guys, we're going to take a look at some of the features that I actually really like on this shit truck. Now while trying to blow up this truck, I found that if you put a sticky bomb on the tyre, it actually does nothing. It falls through the tyre and just falls on the floor. What the fuck, man? What is this truck? Now, I will say that this was really fun trying to get a bunch of random players to actually jump in this truck with me. I think we ended up getting a total of 6 other players inside. It can hold a total of 10. So, I mean, that was pretty interesting. I can't lie, it is always great fun having a bunch of players get together, have a bit of fun. It was actually a pretty cool experience with everything that goes on in the mayhem that GTA Online actually is. Now, my absolute favourite thing about this truck, which is actually incredible, is this thing when it flips over. How is it doing this? How, you know, like a car on its roof and then it flips over is absolutely ridiculous. But what the hell is this? The truck just has this crappy canvas roof. It's held up by these, apparently, the world's strongest metal 6 poles. And it just hasn't, like, fallen to the floor. Rockstar logic aside, I've actually never had so much fun trying to keep a truck or a car on its roof like this. Tipping it side to side, I was bored, guys. I was so bored with this truck that I found this feature amazing. Now, honestly, everyone, I haven't really been too much of a fan of the vehicles that have come out on this DLC. I get that there's a theme and they're on the island, and that's cool, but there's only been like 1 sport car added in this DLC. There's going to be no supercars to my knowledge. Like, the cars just have not been good at all. And this one, honestly, is just the king of the shit cars. Pegasus vehicle, you can't customize it, you can't race it, it's just got absolutely nothing going for it. Guys, I heavily recommend you saving your $1.2 million and don't waste your money. Now before you go guys, please like and share this video, it really helps me out and it gets this video out to a wider audience. Now down in the comment section guys, let me know what you think about this vehicle, I would love to know. And as always, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell button, so you can join this channel and become part of the FANTAGARMY. Alright gamers, I'll see you online.